Welcome to the Informed Pregnancy and Parenting Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Elliot Berlin, and I am excited to introduce you today to very cool and purposeful cutting-edge baby products. This episode is sponsored by Hubble Connect, an awesome brand working to connect and nurture healthy, happy families through fun, innovative gear. Hubble Connected's line takes advantage of today's digital advancement in products designed to help parents keep their kids safe and healthy. My guest today, an executive from Hubble Connected, is here to talk more about the brand, the products, and the peace of mind that Hubble Connected can provide your family. Marty Urich, welcome to the podcast.
Dr. Berlin, very happy to be here with you today.
I was just telling you a little banter before we started. I was looking for the past several days through all your interesting, unique, new age products, and my wife and I were like, yeah, should we have another kid? Should we not? And we decided not to, but now I'm reconsidering.
Well, baby tech is a very exciting space right now. And one of the fun things for all of us in the company is that most of us at the company have some way, shape, or form new babies in our lives, whether it be children or grandchildren or everything else. In fact, we're expecting a new baby in our household any day now. So I'm hoping that being on your podcast can help us have a baby in the near future.
I mean, I hope by the end of the episode, we're going to be able to some cooing in the background. All right, let's talk about the beginning. How did this company come to be?
Yeah, thanks for that. You know, Hubble Connected, our parent company, Benetton, has been in existence for over 60 years. And we started doing a number of different categories of technology. One of them was everything from audio products to cordless phones back in the day to everything else. And that technology in cordless phones is what kind of led to some of the first baby monitors. So with that, we grew and continued to innovate to not only have baby monitors where you could see what's happening on your handheld parent unit, it evolved to the point where you can also see them from anywhere with our IoT app, which is our Hubble Connected app, which is Hubble Club, that can allow you to see from anywhere. And what we've learned with the parents and moms today is that they really want that all-in-one solution they can get with an app. So with that, we've really grown over the last couple of years to add more and more features and advancements that not only supplement what you can do with your baby monitor, but also give you some things that can help you with your life with an infant.
All right, and we're going to get into each of those. They're all interesting, unique, and brand new. When you switched to Hubble Connect, when you started to develop this line for parents, what was the original goal?
You know, the goal is to keep families safe and connected with innovative family tech. Anytime anyone brings a new baby into the home, right, we know that they want to keep them safe, sound, connected, know what's going on. We know we have different levels of parents using our products. Some are first-time parents that are learning this all for the first time. Others are parents with multiple children that have a lot going on in their household and they want to see what's going on and where it goes from there. And the app has allowed us to not only create some products that can be used for the infants when they're in the home, but also grow with your family. And I'm excited to show you some examples of how our product can grow with the family as their children and babies grow up.
And the app, I assume it's available for Apple, Android.
Absolutely, yes. The Hubble Club app can be found on all of the smart device services that are out there.
Hubble Club app. Are there things like if somebody was excited and wanted to get started, are there things that they can do with the Hubble Club app that are not product specific?
Yes, there are. You know, a lot of when this industry started, people started creating apps that just allowed you to view what was going on through your camera, either through what we call a parent unit, which I'm sure many people are familiar with. It's a little handheld device that typically has a 5-inch screen where you can see what's going on peer-to-peer. But then also the app piece came out where you can see it on the app. And some people have just stopped with the app, so all you can do is see. We've tried to add a number of very cool features to the app to see what you can do with that as well. Some of those are routine management. You can track feeding routines, you can track diaper changes, you can track breastfeeding, you can track all of these things in the app, so it's all in one handy space. We also have growth tracking, where you can enter in your baby's weight, head size, or length, and it'll actually chart it out over time over the World Health Organization percentiles. So you can see if your baby's in the 70th, 80th, or 90th percentile as it goes from there. But a lot of people come to us, say it's very handy. When they go to a doctor visit, they can just pull up and see how they're tracking with it. We've also had other parents use some of our products for virtual doctor visits, and it makes it very easy to have all that information at their fingertips as well. There's a lot of soothing content in our app, so you can see what's going on. Before even entering the room, you can either, with some of our products, activate a nightlight. You can activate a soothing sound or melody. And one of the favorite points that we've added in is that we have the ability for you to add a personalized message. So mom singing a lullaby, grandpa reading a book. And if you know that soothes your child, you can activate that to play it without even going in the room to try to keep them in a restful state or relaxed state.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Two immediate thoughts are, for example, sometimes there's a grandparent who can't be there all the time, but I know in my life they would sing to the babies or read them a little passage before bedtime, and that's the way they'd be able to do it without even being there.
Yeah, we found that this really is, the great advantage of the secure Wi-Fi cameras that we have today is that you can also share with people that can't be there. So you can go in and see. And the other thing that happens, as these products grow with your family, we've had stories of people that have said, I used this as my kids were growing up. When my kids grew up and went to school, I used the camera to watch the dog. And now, either during times of COVID or what else, we've used this camera to watch an elderly relative just to check in and make sure that they're okay. So the great thing about this product is, like I told you, it can grow and keep you connected to your family, your pets at whatever stage you're at.
I mean, that's brilliant. And also just gives it so much more life than like the 0 to 3 size clothing.
Exactly.
My other thought that pops into my head is that I'm pretty sure if this was around when I was born, my mother would still be using it to track my weight and size.
Well, there's a couple of things that it has with that, right? We not only have all of that tracking, but also our Hubble Club app also offers free 24-hour recording. So if you do something that is a little mischievous, it can be captured and recorded for everyone to see for all time as well.
Well, you know how many times my kids would do something cute or sweet in the crib? They would start talking in their sleep or singing in their sleep. And as soon as we would hear it, we'd run in there with the video camera and try to capture them. By the time we got there, they were done. I dreamed of having that technology, and I just was born a little too early.
Yeah. We've had a lot of funny anecdotal video clips sent our way.
That's beautiful. All right, Marty, I'm super excited to jump into all these different products and learn more about the cool features that you've developed. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Informed Pregnancy Podcast. We're talking to Marty Urich from Hubble Connected. All right, you guys have some extremely cool cameras out, and you have new products coming up. Let's start with this. You have amazing cameras, but why would a family even want or need a camera in the home or in the nursery?
Yeah, thanks for that question, right? We really find that a baby monitor is something that nearly every parent has today. We have a lot of partners that do baby registries and things like that, and they tell us that a monitor is always at the top of that list. And I think it just comes from that natural instinct to really want to know that your baby is safe and protected. And I think it comes in different ways. For first-time parents, they want to be watching that baby all the time to make sure that it's okay, that it's sleeping okay. We have other parents that they're bringing a second baby into the house, and we have cameras that are what we call twin camera sets, where you can watch 2 different rooms at one time. So you can see what the older sibling is doing, you can see what the younger sibling is doing, where it goes from there. And I think it really comes down to really that desire to know that they're safe, to nurture, and to be able to comfort them as they're growing up. It's so fun to see these babies go through all their different stages. And being able to kind of see without poking your head in the room all the time, I think is something that our parents really enjoy.
Yeah, and also the lazy ones among us want to see without getting our butts out of bed.
Yes, you absolutely have that as well. That's what we love about, the Wi-Fi cameras, and that you can really see in from anywhere. So if one parent is at home, the other one's traveling, they can still peek in, and kind of you have that long, stressful day on the road, you can peek in and see your baby sleeping nice and soothed at night. It almost is like taking a nice relaxation just to see that all is fine in your world back home when you're out there on the road.
I mean, that's super cool. We're in Los Angeles, and so we have a lot of clients who are in entertainment, and sometimes they're just in totally different places for months at a time, and oftentimes different time zones. So it's even hard to connect, to talk, or to interact with the baby. So this sounds incredible to be able to just get into the app and take a peek and stay connected. That's really
you can do both, right? Our app both allows the ability to view, and it allows two-way talk. So you can actually talk and converse with them as well.
Okay, that's another thing. When we had our first baby, I dreamed up 2 different things. And one was, there's got to be a way for some device to hold the bottle for the kid. And then the other one was, I wish when they start crying, I could say, hey, we're coming. We're almost there. We're right here with you, so that we can soothe them as soon as possible. But it wasn't available at the time.
Yes, well, it is now. So the bottle one we don't have out yet, but the soothing piece we have control of right now.
Okay, fantastic. So you have several different options for monitoring and cameras. Let's talk about your Nursery Pal Premium first.
Yeah, what we're trying to do with this entire lineup, like I said earlier, is have something that grows with the family. And each of some of these new products, we have some pretty cool ways to show how it does that. The Nursery Pal Premium, it's a camera that has what we call pan tilt zoom. So you can control the camera to go left, right, up, down, and really move around the room. Again, as the child grows, and they might not be just in the crib, you can go around and see where they are in the room. The parent unit actually has a touch screen. So there's no buttons on it. You can just swipe your finger left, right, up, down, and make it move around the room. The parent unit is great because a lot of our users call it the babysitter cam, right? Because if you've got your Wi-Fi app on your camera, you might not want to give the babysitter your password, to get into the app and things like that. So you can just have a babysitter come over, use the parent unit, and when they're in their house, they can see everything that's going on. So that's why most of our cameras do come with both the ability to be viewed over Wi-Fi and with the parent unit. But the innovation that we really have with this product is that the Nursery Pal Premium and Deluxe touchscreen actually can grow with your family in that it has baby content on it. So as it grows, we have loaded in puzzles, stories, lullabies that the child can use. So instead of handing your child your very expensive iPhone, they can actually play games and content right on the parent unit themselves. So it really becomes kind of a cool interactive toy for them to use as they grow.
Not just the expensive iPhone, but also unfiltered sometimes. So, and they
exactly.
always
Exactly. I think we've all had that, right? You don't want to hand them your phone and have them either delete your fantasy football key player or accidentally call someone that you don't want to be calling in the middle of the night. So we do like that the point that all of the baby content on these products is a completely closed system. All they can do is play with the content that's on it.
Very innovative. Okay. I don't know if this is the visual. I always need a visual, but that parent unit is totally portable.
Yeah, most of them have a 5-inch screen and they can be moved around. They have long range that should carry most people throughout their entire home. And it is something that can be moved from room to room, upstairs, downstairs as you're moving around your home.
Fantastic. Because you mentioned earlier two-way communication. Can you talk through that?
Absolutely. Yeah. The parent unit gives you a lot of information. It tells you the temperature in the room so you can know if the baby's safe. You can control the two-way talk either through the parent unit or through your phone or your app, what it has there. And some of our other products also have night lights. You can control the night light through either the parent unit or the app as well.
Wow. Okay. So that's the Nursery Pal Premium. Marty, you have new products coming out all the time, and now you have the Eclipse Plus. How does that compare to the Nursery Pal?
Yeah, the Eclipse Plus is brand new for 2022, and it's our first entry into the smart soother category. Soothers are typically product that sit on your nightstand in your baby's room. They have lights, they have sound to soothe them throughout the night. A lot of them can be set up with sleep routines. So you can say at this time of the night, the light is on for 15 minutes and then it goes down and potentially goes out, or it can stay on all night. You can actually have wake to rise where it can come on a certain time in the morning when you want them to wake up. So there's a lot of cool elements that can be programmed into that through the app as well. What we like about the Eclipse Plus is that it not only has a 7-color night light that illuminates the entire ring of the product there, but it also has a Bluetooth speaker. And that speaker can be played either a lot of content that we have loaded in our app that is graded for sing-along songs, soothing sounds like soothing waterfalls, things like that can all be played for whatever segment of time you'd like it to be on to try to get them to rest and go to sleep. The other part that we've added as innovation to this is that it's portable. So it charges on a stand, but if the child, as they're growing, wakes up in the middle of the night, they can actually lift it up and carry it like a little lantern, either to mom and dad's bed or to the bathroom or something like that, where it goes from there. And then lastly, again, with our overarching theme of having this grow with your family, we think this is kind of a fun, cool enough product that this could be the Bluetooth speaker that a toddler or even a school student would have on their nightstand to kind of listen to music as they're studying and learning and things like that as well. So we're really excited to have a product like this come into our assortment because it is something that we know parents want, and we know that's something that can help them through the different stages of their child's life.
Yeah, and I also love that the portability, because sometimes where they sleep at nighttime is not where they nap. And this sounds like a great product for any time there is crib time or bedtime.
Yeah, we think they'll have a lot of fun with that. And the other thing that we have on this, just like all of our other ones in our theme to be connected, we also have a message relay system where, again, if they want to connect with one of their parents, they can push a button on it, leave a message for mom or dad, and then when the mom and dad hear it through the app, they can record a message back and send it back to their child. So again, really trying to find some innovative ways for families to stay connected.
I'd love to play phone tag with a toddler. So that's the Nursery Pal Dual Vision?
Yeah, that's this guy.
Okay. Is that also new?
Brand new for 2022. Yeah.
Okay. Another new product for 2022 that you are coming out with is the Nursery Pal Dual Vision camera. What is that?
Yeah, dual vision is a great concept that we have patented technology that's coming to the market for the first time. And dual vision is actually two 1080p cameras built into one unit. So what you have with that is one camera that gives you kind of a wide scale view of the room that it's in. and one camera that can zoom in really tight on a specific target within the room, whether that be a child or a pet or something like that. So this literally is our first camera that gives you a widescape view of everything that's going on in the nursery.
Wow, it's like a whole production crew in one unit.
Yeah, just wait. There's even more to that as well, because the camera on the bottom actually has what we call AI object tracking. So you can actually lock that into something in the room, whether it be a toddler taking their first steps or a dog running circles around the room. And the camera will actually track and automatically move and show you what's going on with that object. So like I said, very fun times in baby tech. We're bringing some space age technology into your nursery.
I mean, I want to join your product development team.
Yeah, they have a lot of fun.
It sounds like total fun, like you don't have to grow up fully.
That is always the goal.
Okay, so when you go to hubbleconnected.com and you start to look around, all the products are like, wow, this is amazing. I want this. But there's a bunch of them. How does someone determine which is the right product or camera for them?
Yeah, what we try to do is offer a variety of features and price points that can be right for anyone that we're looking. There might be some people that just want a very standard camera that they can sit in the corner, they can see what's going on in that room at all times. We have options like that. We have other ones that want to have cameras that, as you step up features with the pan tilt zoom, so the camera can be controlled to move around left, right, up, down in different parts of the room like that. That's another need that some parents have. We have other ones that come with a crib mount. Some parents like to have that bird's eye view where actually mounts and it looks down like an eye in the sky, directly what's happening in the crib at all times. And we have products that have that as well. So I think it really is, the parent should just kind of take a step of their nursery, how they want to watch over it and where they go from there. And like I said, there are other times where parents may want 2 or 3 cameras because they want to see what's going on in a baby's room, a sibling's room, and the playroom. And we have other ones that come in multiple sets, so you can have multiple cameras throughout your house to see what's going on with them.
Fantastic. So when it comes to cameras and baby monitoring, you have lots of choices for different needs. You definitely seem like a company that takes feedback seriously. What kind of feedback have you received from customers, and are there like fan favorite features?
Yeah, that's an excellent question, right? I think a lot of the feedback we've got with some of these new products out there is that a lot of them like that 24-hour recording, because that allows you to really see what's happening as parents are trying to figure out why their baby's waking up in the middle of the night. Is it because all 5 of the nooks that you put in that crib with them have all been thrown to the floor? Are they scooching to the corner and doing that? You can see all of that, and it'll give you snippets of a recording so you can see what happened throughout the night. A lot of people like the personalized recording, the fact that you can create a message and then relay that to your child over and over and over again if they like that routine. And I would say the third category that we always get feedback in is, how can I get my baby to sleep better? Sleep training is something that every parent of a newborn wants to have. And a lot of the products, we've incorporated night lights that have routines in them, certain times when it goes off and on. And they find that having that routine at bedtime with a nightlight regimen can be something that can help their child get into a great sleep routine.
You have an incredible product lineup for cameras and monitors. Before we go to break, one question that pops into my head, and I think other parents, is when you have these wireless devices, they're very good at giving you peace of mind and also safety in terms of being able to track and communicate with your child. But once it's wireless, does that come with some sort of security protection or like encryption so that it's just you watching?
Yeah, that's an excellent question, especially for today's times. And I'm happy to report that all of our signals are encrypted. All of our servers are based right here in the United States. And if you want to get really technical, my tech guys tell me that we are ISO 27001 certified, which is one of the highest certifications you can have for the quality of your signal. So we take that very seriously. We have a whole team dedicated to making sure that all of our connections are safe and secure.
Amazing. In addition to this lineup of cameras and baby monitors, you also have some other very cool, innovative tech products for babies. I can't wait to hear about them in the next segment. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Informed Pregnancy Podcast. We're talking to Marty Urick from Hubble Connected. And in addition to the innovative cameras and monitors and baby soother, we also have some other innovative products. Let's talk about your smart baby scale.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Berlin. What we've tried to do here really is have our team think about what would I like to have in a nursery that can tie into baby tech to make sure that my nursery and my baby is safe while they're in that environment. So let me take you through what we have. And if you have any other ideas, we're happy to take them from you as well. But the first one we have is a smart Bluetooth baby scale. And this product really came to be a lot more prominent with what's going on in the world today. A lot of people are doing more and more virtual doctor visits. And what we heard from moms was that before my visit, it's no fun to have to weigh myself, pick up the baby, weigh myself and the baby, do the math, and then tell the doctor how much my baby weighs today. What our smart baby scale does is that it's a scale, you can place your baby on it, and it automatically transmits your baby's weight directly to your app, and then it graphs it over time. So not only can you go when you have that virtual doctor visit, or if you have an in-person doctor visit, you can not only see what your baby's weight is on that day, you can show them how that baby weight has progressed over time. That's and then the other piece we've added is we also have a feeding module. So if you feed a baby a 4-ounce bottle and they drink it all, you know they ate 4 ounces. But what this has, a tool where you can weigh the baby before you nurse them, you can nurse them, put them back on the scale, and it'll tell you how their weight changed in that time period there as well. So really trying to use technology to help you on your journey.
Yeah, for nursing parents, they oftentimes really don't know how much the baby's getting. And the lactation professionals always recommend that they weigh the baby before and after, but it's really hard to do sometimes. So I see moms have to get on the scale with a baby, take a measurement, and then feed the baby and get on the scale with the baby again. This sounds a lot more convenient.
That's a lot of work. We're trying to eliminate that from the process.
And it's Bluetooth, which is great. You don't have to connect anything.
Yeah, exactly. It'll talk right to the app. No
cables. Yeah, the one that strikes me, if you're looking for a new product for adults, I want the home Bluetooth colonoscopy. Is that possible?
No, we're not going to go into that quite yet.
All right. So in addition to the smart baby scale, you have other products. You have the 5-in-1 humidifier. What's 5 things that a humidifier would have?
Yeah, what we tried to do right is have this kind of be a Swiss Army knife product that could be sitting on your baby's nightstand. So not only does it have a humidifier, it has a nightlight built into it, so you can have a nightlight that can soothe them during the night. It has the ability to have aromatherapy in it, and there are certain scents that are, lavender is suggested for sleeping, orange is suggested to be alert, so you can actually try to put a different scent in the room when you're ready to do that. And then it has a Bluetooth speaker, so you can play melodies from your phone directly to that speaker. And it has a digital clock, so you know if it's 2:30 in the morning and you're feeding them, that you fed them at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Does the humidifier interact with your phone?
Yeah, you can use it to play any of your favorite songs, lullabies, kids rock songs for them. As long as your phone's connected to the humidifier, you can tie into Spotify, Amazon Music, whatever song list you'd like.
Okay. Obviously, a boatload of innovation in these products. And you also have an air purifier. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we're trying to really give parents tools to have their nursery in an optimal environment in a couple different ways. One of which is the humidity level. The second one is with the air quality level. So we have an air purifier that is built in with a HEPA filter that can help you assure that the air is clean and filtered within that baby's room. And then just because it's a nursery, we put a couple of those other features in it as well, and that it also has a nightlight and a Bluetooth speaker built into that as well. So if you want to use it to provide some soothing nightlight or soothing sound, you can do both of those with this same product.
It's an incredible collection of products that I, again, wish was available when I was a parent, but at least I know it'll be there when my kids have kids. And I'm sure by then you'll have even cooler products. Are there new things in the pipeline?
Yeah, we're always trying to think of new things that we can have. The Eclipse Plus and the Dual Vision are ones that we have for the first half of the year. And we've got some other ones coming out in the second half of the year and 2023. Hard to believe we're even saying 2023 right now. But I'd be happy to come back and join your podcast and share about some of the innovations we have there. And we will also, Dr. Blade, keep taking your ideas and your advice on what we can build out as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for making these incredible products and for coming on to explain how they work and how the tech has evolved with taking care of babies and keeping families safe, healthy, and connected. Where can we find you guys online?
You can find us at hubbleconnected.com. You can find our whole suite of products as well as more information on every single one of them right there.
All right. Hubble Connected, and the app is called
Hubble Club.
Hubble Club. Hubble Connected and Hubble Club. All right. Very excited to see what you guys come up with next. Again, thank you for joining us, Marty from Hubble Connected. And at home, thanks for listening to the Informed Pregnancy Podcast. If you'd like to connect with us, you can always find us online at Dr. Berlin. That's DoctorBerlin.
I got